What if one curious student, one song, or one tiny project was all it took to spark joy and connection in dementia care? Hi, I'm your host Alexandria, and in this video we're going to be talking about intergenerational and community partnerships in dementia care with Chelsea Sacher. She is the Regional Director of Programming and Strategic Partnerships at Foxshaw Memory Care and is certified through NCCDP as a CDP, a CADDCT, a CDCM, and a CDSGF. Keep on watching. What are some easy ways for communities and volunteers to lift the mood and meaning and awareness?
It's a great question. So I love borrowing the students' curiosity because it really does light up a room. Their spirit and their energy when they are in our homes is so infectious. The energy that can just change a room in minutes. It's the partnerships that you build that really lift the mood. Partnerships with our volunteers, partnerships with our community partners on a local, regional, and state level. It's that meaning and awareness that kind of come together with small and repeatable moments that the volunteers are able to bring when they're in our homes. It's a huge impact that they make on our residents, on our families, and little do they know on themselves.
Yeah, that's true. Thinking about how much it really impacts them.
Yeah.
Not even just what they're doing for others, but for themselves.
We've really found that, and we've seen it, it's demonstrated that these volunteers in high school and in college, they are seeing improvements in their own mental health and well-being as a result of their volunteer efforts. So not only are they becoming very civic engaged, they're getting this great experience in the real world. They're learning what empathy is. They're learning about themselves. They're experiencing everything that goes with it. And they come back to me time and time again, like, wow, I've learned so much about myself. Thank you for mentoring me. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. There were days that I didn't want to come back, but you encouraged me to keep going. So it's nice to see that. I also have a lot of volunteers coming back saying, hey, I want to start clubs at my school for dementia awareness. So across the state of New Jersey, we have high school students out there who are trying to make a difference in their own school, bringing awareness and starting clubs in their own right.
That's awesome. This reminded me, I forgot about it until just now. In a video I did with Rhonda Wilkin, she was telling me that in the communities she works in, she really tries to get her residents involved in volunteer stuff as well. She learned that volunteering releases the same endorphins as working out.
Does.
And I literally told her, I was like, great, I'm going to volunteer all the dang time. Awesome.
In our homes, we call those yes moments, right? So we have our youth volunteers and adult volunteers as well. But our youth empowering seniors, yes, they are out there creating yes moments all the time. And they're bringing these short, structured visits to our residents. And my biggest thing with my volunteers, and they hear me say it all the time, is do what you love. I want you to do what you love. They say, what am I supposed to do when they're new? I want you to bring your passions, bring something that you love. Do you have a favorite pet? Do you have an instrument? Do you play a sport? Do you love to read? Bring all of that and experience that with our residents because they would love to have you. It's really about coming into our communities and having these connections with our residents that really can be life-changing for both sides. I think volunteering, especially in senior living, especially in memory care, kids really have this opportunity to be in a space that is free of judgment. It allows them to be their true, authentic self. High school isn't that forgiving. Kids find it hard to fit in and belong. But when you're in our communities, you do belong and you do fit in and you are welcome. And actually, they've known you for years when you come in, How you been? I know you for years. So the beautiful thing too about our volunteers that they, say to me is that your residents remember me when I come back. And I said, yes, because they may not remember your name, right? But they remember the way you make them feel. So sure, they remember you and they're so happy that you're there. And then they don't want you to leave when you go. And then they say, when are you coming back? As much as our residents benefit from having the youth presence in our homes, the kids are benefiting the most. They really are improving their mental health. They're learning skills along the way that are going to serve them greatly in their adult and professional lives. And just that selfless act of giving back really does have a true effect on our body and on like the cellular level. I think it really does change someone. And it's really fun to be a part of that. So some other ways that volunteers can get involved is through art and music. These engagements, whether it's a song or a prop or a memory, can really create this sense of belonging and fun for the residents and for the volunteers. Maybe you have a story that resonates with them and it brings a smile, or you have musical instruments that go along with the music that you're playing, or maybe you use our scarves, our bright, colorful scarves that are available, and do some scarf dancing. It's a lot of fun. The scarf dancing is a great way to connect and engage with our residents. Instead of trying to do simple exercises and asking them to follow along, when you use a prop, something that's very sensory in nature, it's colorful, it's textured, and you can do a lot with the scarf. Dancing with them is a lot of fun, and it just creates this energy that's fun and inviting and engaging. Music is the way to go and really can reach people in a time of need.
I love that. See, dementia care doesn't have to be boring. It can be fun.
It's super fun. You know, we also use campaigns through, I know a lot of our volunteers, we encourage them to run campaigns. We do our own campaigns throughout the year. Connecting with your local Alzheimer's Association is a great place to start. They have a lot of great initiatives that they're involved with. I'm happy to be a partner with Alzheimer's Association. Outreach with local schools, churches. We use even robotic companions to help bring a little bit of an edge, and they love that. We also do a lot of VR therapy with our residents, bringing this sort of virtual reality experience right to their living room. People can walk the streets that they once grew up on, go on a safari, or play with puppies, which who wouldn't want to do that? I think that's super fun. But it really does bring connection and engagement in a way that makes it fun for everyone.